Now, although it's the class of 2020's second year in the NBA, I feel like it's fair to say that the class definitely exceeded expectations. Obviously, it's hard act to follow following the 2019 NBA draft class, but there are already a few players that were able to make a positive impact. Players like Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton. These players are already establishing themselves as leaders on their respective teams. Then you have players like Saddiq Bey, Cole Anthony, and Desmond Bane, who are carving out nice roles and stepped up at times for their team. Now there's one player in particular that I'm going to focus on today's video. This player didn't necessarily set the world alight in his rookie year. In fact, he only averaged 6 points in 9 minutes. But I'll walk through why I believe this particular player is the most stepped on player coming into this year's NBA season. So, who am I talking about? The player that I'm talking about in today's video is none other than the Milwaukee Bucks' Jordan Nwora. Before I go in depth, it would be greatly appreciated if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, as any support would be greatly appreciated. If not, well, at least I hope you enjoyed this video. So yes, the player that I believe is the most stepped on player coming into the NBA season is the 45th pick from the 2020 NBA draft, Jordan Nwora. The guy that rode the bench to earn his first ring in the NBA. The guy that only played 30 games in his first season. How could I be predicting him to have a breakout year? Well, what stands out to me for Jordan is not how many minutes or games he's played, but what he's done in the small sample size of minutes that he's played. Like I said before, Jordan only played 30 regular season games in his first season with the Bucks, starting 2 of those. In those 2 games that he started, he was able to score 21 points and 24 points respectively, shooting a ridiculous 44% from 3. These are great stats for any role player, let alone a rookie role player, and that wasn't even his best game of the season. His best game of the season was left to last, where he was able to put up 34 points, shooting 60% from the field and 50% from deep, while also grabbing 14 rebounds. No other rookie in the draft class was able to put up a stat line anywhere near that. Actually, historically, this stat line is only completed by one other rookie ever in the history of the NBA. And that's right, you guessed it, Tom Gigalota. Okay, maybe not the most well-known name. Hey, I didn't even know he existed until finding this out. But you take away the 3-point percentage and you're left with some of the all-time legends of the game, like Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, even Shaq. Now, am I saying he's compared to these guys? Yes. Well, I mean no. But seriously, this is cool to see from a guy who only started 30 games in his rookie season and got drafted with the 45th pick in the NBA draft. Now, after the regular season, Jordan didn't really get many more chances to showcase his talents. And really, can you blame Milwaukee? I mean, they won the NBA championship. But hey, none of those guys that I just listed before won a ring in the first season in the NBA. Okay, so I've established that he can put up quote-unquote fluky stat lines in his first NBA season. Right, so that's it. I've narrowed the proof why I think he'll have a breakout season this year. Well, no. Now I'll just point out the Olympics. Although Jordan was born and raised in America, he chose to represent his father's country of birth in Nigeria for the 2020, played in 2021, Tokyo Olympics. Nigeria actually had a decent team put together. 8 to 12 players were contracted to an NBA team and were being coached by ex-NBA Coach of the Year, Mike Brown. They were even able to upset the world number 1 USA in an exhibition match, which Nwora couldn't take part due to a commitment to the Bucks. But he was able to join the team just in time for Tokyo. Unfortunately for Nigeria, they lost all their games being placed in a tough group going up against Australia, Germany, and Italy. Although it was disappointing for Nigeria, Jordan went on to have a great performance. He may have struggled in his first game against eventual bronze medalist Australia, only scoring 10 points, but had gone on to average 21 points, which was enough for 5th best in the tournament, off 49% shooting and 48% from 3. His main highlight came against Germany. Against Germany, he was able to score 33 points, shooting 13 from 20 from the field and 7 from 12 from deep. Jordan's tournament was very impressive, and in my opinion, just missed out on all Olympic honours. He left his mark on the international stage, and hopefully for us basketball fans, this won't be the last time we see Jordan represent his country in Nigeria. So now we've established that Jordan Nwora is capable of performing when given the minutes, excelling on the international stage, and is obviously dangerous from deep. So how exactly is he going to fit on the Milwaukee Bucks roster for the upcoming season? And to be completely honest with you, this is the most important part, because it doesn't matter what Jordan can do, if he doesn't get the minutes that he deserves, he won't be able to showcase what he's capable of. I think the most obvious thing here is that Jordan would most likely not be starting. This is no knock against Jordan, as Milwaukee's current forwards are Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo. And as much as I like Jordan, he's nowhere near the talent of those two. What needs to happen for Jordan is to thrive in an off-the-bench role. What makes this more difficult for Jordan is that the Bucks currently already have one of the best benches in the leagues. If DiVincenzo is not injured, he's got to compete for minutes with guys like Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton, George Hill, and Bobby Portis. These are guys that are up there with some of the best bench players in the league, and Jordan will need to improve his consistency among these guys. What will help Jordan earn more minutes in his turnouts is the NBA preseason. In this preseason, as I'm recording this, Jordan has been a consistent scoring threat for the opposing teams. He currently averages 20 points while shooting around 50% from the field and a ridiculous 50% from 3. Now I think it's quite evident that Jordan's scoring is not the problem for the NBA. So it can slightly improve in his defense and playmaking, which, by the looks of things in preseason, he is going to be able to find his way in getting more minutes for Mike Budenholzer's squad and can be a regular role player off the bench for the reigning champs. I should probably also mention that the preseason isn't the finished product. I mean, superstars usually don't play big minutes, and the guys that he's gone up against may not even be on an NBA roster at the end of the season. So there's only so much that he can showcase in this preseason, which has me excited for the start of the NBA season. Am I talking too early? Yeah, most likely. Will Jordan Nwora learn to become an important off-the-bench weapon for the Milwaukee Bucks? Hopefully. He's showing flashes of what he can produce offensively, and his efficiency for a shooter is off the charts, but all this will look stupid if the Warrior cannot perform on the big stage. Which, honestly, I feel like it's unlikely, because so far every stage that he's faced, he's performed. Like always, thank you guys for watching. It means so much for you to make it this far, and if you enjoyed today's video, please like this video and it would be greatly appreciated. Let me know down below how you think Jordan Nwora will go this season. Will he get an established role? Could he possibly even start? Or will he not even be on an NBA roster at the end of the season? Who knows? But hopefully we'll be able to see glimpses of the best Jordan Nwora.